All right. You still with me?
Yeah. So am I good to go?
You should see the screen. There we go. We're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Maaz'z, and today I'll be presenting my passion project to you, as well as talk a little bit about my time and experiences in the Academy of Mechatronics for the years of 2019 and 2020. I'll start off with how I was able to be part of the Academy. I was not aware of what the Academy had to offer and had no plan of applying. But after hearing from peers and teachers, I decided I would give it a try. Because of my passion in computer science, engineering, and fixing or building things in general, I applied on the last day of submission, and to my surprise, I was accepted. After the first day in the academy till now, I have learned a lot and gained more knowledge in my passion area, such as technology, engineering, circuits, and more. So next slide. Now, coming over to my passion project. For this particular project, we had the free choice on what we decide to build, and we're passionate about. And as long as it incorporated mechatronics. I named my project the Roomba Cooler. The product I designed is a mini fridge that will move around the house, bringing people drinks and medicine uh, they want. Next slide. The device was built on the themes of handy, convenient, and helpful. My motivation for this particular project was helping people who need medication and have problem in getting up or moving, or just for individuals who want a beverage that comes to them and it eliminates any botheration. This was a passion for me because I'm very interested in fixing household electric appliances and want to learn how they work. Another reason is that I want to help the people that are ill or sick. I wanted to do this project because it affects and reflects who I am. It affects me by teaching me and giving me the learning opportunities to know more about my passion. It reflects that I'm able to execute what I have planned and put the skills I've learned to work. Now, building the project, I had to do a lot of research before building this project, such as how a fridge works, what material can be used to insulate the fridge. After watching a lot of videos and eliminating materials and ideas I could not use, I decided I would use recycling materials such as scrap cardboard, styrofoam, broken RC cars, and a few electric components I ordered online. Incorporating mechatronics. I think the base of the project was mechatronics as it included troubleshooting, elements of design, circuitry, engineering, and more. Next slide. I designed my project to be sturdy, reliable, cheap, and was not hard to make. To make this project, I had three simple steps. Have an idea, gather the material, and build. My plan to build the project was updated every day on the journal, so I did not have a fixed plan, which was easy to follow and was kept up to date. Some modifications, so that would be next slide. Some modifications I had to make to the project were not adding electrical components as they're still not here because of the COVID-19 problem we have going on. Um, Regarding what I gained from this project is a lot of knowledge in my passion area and showed what I'm able to do with my knowledge. So that is the next slide. Uh, if I had to do any changes to my project, I would make it bigger, add more technology such as an alarm, thermometer, and make it run on solar power. This project has benefited me a lot by giving me a lot of learning opportunities and will be beneficial to those who are ill and need it. And both these reasons kept me going to complete the project. In conclusion, this was an amazing opportunity to learn new things and to experiment. To anyone who does this next year or something like this next year, my advice would be to stay determined and stick with your idea, and it'll be worth your while. So next slide, I want to show my whole uh, design process and in a storyboard format. You can see I started with scrap material, started building the fridge, then I got the car, assembled those together, painted it, and I have the finished project in the last picture. Hope you like my presentation, and Any questions?
So I had one question. I,
Yeah.
under, I understand you started building this back when we were in Croxford
Yeah.
with Jacob and all of them. I was
Yeah.
wondering, make any improvements over your guys' original design?
Yes. So I didn't get the online order, or would have added an actual thermoelectric cooling system into it. Before, we were just making a box on wheels. We weren't adding anything to make it actually get cold on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kobe's asking you, how did you go about building the moving system for the robot?
Oh, I just took an RC car that was broken. I took the stepper motor, I think it's called the stepper motor driver, and I put the uh, the motor wires onto it, and I connected the remote that I already had with it, and it started working.
Okay, so was there any? He's also asking, was there any code written to control the car, or was it strictly remote control?
No, it was strictly remote control. There was no code added.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions?
Did you end up using the same thermoelectric material that we used for our fridge in January?
No, I used it's called foam sheets or something like that. It was way thinner, and it had more insulating properties.
So what was the total cubic feet of the refrigerator?
It was 10 inches by 10 inches. Yeah, 10 inches by 10 inches.
Okay, and what? So like, and what weight did you keep that at? Like, how well did it move with the, or how well did the RC car handle the extra weight?
It moved pretty good. Like it would move at a decent speed, not too fast, not too slow.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Awesome, thank you.
I forgot to add the video into this. I should have.
Kobe's also asking, can it actually carry any food in it? And what's the max capacity for?
So far, it can carry like 4 cans of Coke that I've tested. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So outside of supplies, what was your biggest obstacle then?
Just the stuff I ordered online. I didn't get any of it. But all of the stuff I had in my basement, or I just went to Home Depot and got it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, Kobe's asking the terrain. What can it go over? So is it right now designed mostly for indoors, or can it be?
Yeah, it's designed only
patio?
for. Yeah, it's designed for only indoors, like carpet and wooden floor. Nothing more than that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's asking what held the door in place.
Oh, I just took the cardboard, put tape on it, and then made a cut on it, and I just folded it. So it would just fold in and fold out.
And you got your first order. Mr. Sandom wants one for his back patio.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
I'll get that to him.
Add a utensil holder for the barbecue. There you go.
Okay.
Added on features. That's a good question that Mr. Sandham's causing me to ask you. Iteration, if you could change anything on the project to make it better, what would you do?
I would make it solar. Like I would add, so it's all powered by solar, so you don't have to charge it again and again. And I would add a barbecue holder on it. And I would add a thermostat and an alarm for people who need medication. I could add an alarm. Then it would beep every time it's their time to take their medication.
Those are good ones. Yeah. If you were to program one thing onto it, what would it be?
I would, well, if I were to program onto it, I would make it so it's voice activated, so it uses infrared sensors to come to you instead of controlling it. So if you call it, it'll come to you by using navigating system and infrared sensors.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions?
Did you consider using drones at all, or was the weight just too much?
I did. When I started it, I said I would use drone for it, but the weight is too much. Yeah. Unless I have a really strong drone that has like, then it won't be for inside. It'll probably be for outside only.
And it probably would have made the overall volume just too small for what you could use it for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kobe's also asking if you were to make an actual model, a finished model, what other materials would you use other than cardboard and recycled materials?
So instead of cardboard, I'd probably use aluminum, and for the inside, I'd probably use the same material like foam. And for the base, I'd probably make a base for itself instead of the car, so it's more compact, so you don't see the car under it.
So had we been in the classroom or in the building, we could have done some welding classes with you, and you could have welded up a nice little structure frame for it.
Like that's what we tried to do with Wex, but we because of COVID-19, we couldn't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Last question that Caleb or Kobe's asking: what about ice packs? What would keep the contents cool?
So because I didn't add the stuff I had ordered online, like it's a thermoelectric cooler that I think it's called Pentlier. So if you attach it to a battery, one side will get cold, one side will get hot, and if you try to keep the hot side colder, the colder side will keep getting colder. So that's what I would use to cool it down. Ice packs, they're not like you had to freeze them, and that's why I didn't think of that.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much, Maaz'z.
Okay.
You are done.
Thank
Give
you.
me a second to stop the recording for you.
Okay.
And we'll transition